How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have Mastemon going up against the newly hyped Shiva hybrids deck. I like the Shivamon hybrids because it's a green hybrid deck that is playing a green base. I know that back in BT7 people were so hyped about the red base and whatnot, so I'm glad to see just green, full green deck doing well. It's got the hybrid package, it's got Shivamon, and you know, it recently won that big event. Shout out to Rosso for playing and doing really well with it. So I think it's really cool that people are, you know, figuring out that there's other decks and other colors that can be viable. So, you know, don't be scared to try stuff out. Play what you like, and you might find a pretty good deck on your hands, right? We have a pretty good start with a bunch of tamers, the Mimi and the JP showing up. I always thought that the green hybrid package was really strong in general, like JP, the Kabuterimons, the Metal, then the Beetle, the Ancient, like they're all pretty strong cards, right? It was just always find a way to make the rest of it work, I suppose. We're going to be going into a very early Ophanimon for the Mastemon. I think that Ophanimon is really good. It definitely puts a lot of work in the Mastemon deck. It's a good Digimon to go into early on, but as the Mastemon deck, like, your priority is to go into Mastemon as soon as possible, right? Obviously you don't have that at the start of the game, every single game. So your Ophanimon could be a good bridge to get you there. So now that he has gone into the Ophanimon, we'll see, you know, how quickly can he go into a Mastemon. Just more tamers being set up. Double Mimi's kind of redundant, but it is a way to memory choke. And whoa, look at those swings and security. Just like that, green hybrid is up to 5 tamers to work with, a bunch of memory. The Terramon comes out. You know, Terramon's still super cute. And then this deck also plays the new Terramon, where when you play a tamer, you get a memory, which is pretty cool. Gonna be going into a Rapidmon. So the Rapidmon is really good because it actually only costs 3 when you're going on top of the Terriers. Can use the Rapid to swing and I guess trade against the Ophanimon. Does that sound right? That sounds wrong to me, right? Ophanimon is 12k minus 5 is 7. Oh, because he has the baby to get the extra 1k. Very interesting stuff. And then can use the AC to get the memory. Answer the Godamon, which actually goes a long way, right? Because otherwise, like, that Godamon could be a big problem. I think that green is one of those decks that does a really good job of answering the Godamon, right? When that Godamon comes out, green can always suspend it and clap it instantly. Gonna then go into a Cherrymon to pass turn. Cherrymon, pretty cool Digimon, you know, it's got blocker. It doesn't have to pay memory when it attacks. And I guess it's just another solid level 5 for this list. Those early tamers and security are going to go a long way, I feel like, for green hybrid this game. And now that the Ophanimon and the Godamon were answered, we're going to see, can the Mastemon player find a way to go into the Mastemon? Flame Hellside can at least clear the Terrier and then summon something from the trash. We're going to see what he chooses. It's just like, it's tough because he's going to be passing turn with a level 5 on the board, right? And it's like, it's so easy for green to answer that level 5, right? Like a 6k Digimon with all these memory and tamers, like, it's gonna get suspended for sure, right? There's no way that lives. Let's see, the Gummymon putting in some work, you know, a pretty good baby. Can use the Mimi to bring out. Use the other Mimi to hatch again. Actually, he's got all sorts of babies. Kind of crazy, right? We saw Minamon, Pinamon, and Gummymon. Pretty cool. It's the JP Devolution. It's gonna be discounted by 1. Again, JP is such a strong card. Beetle gets the Surge. We see the Rhino in there, can take the level 5. Not bad. And then apparently I learned that Shivamon is an insectoid or whatever, so you can go into it discounted. Yeah, so the Metal lets tap the Angie for essentially 0 because of the Little Lissy. A pretty good combo there. I like that he's not necessarily like checking securely aggressively either, just instead going for full board control. He even plays blockers too, Kabuterimon. And then Rhino can swing. He can use the effect to Digivolve into either the Ancient or the Shivamon. I don't know what other level 6s they might run, but I think that's good enough, right? I don't think you need more than that. He actually doesn't have a level 5 or a level 6, but the Rhino is still like 9k and, you know, he pierces, good enough. And then setting up a green memory boost. I like this. There's the Ancient, gonna pick it up. Now he has tamers for days, a wide board, gonna have so much memory to work with, and yeah, you can see how green is just in a huge lead, I would say. I would even say this game is pretty much over already. I don't see how Mastemon can come back. We haven't seen a single Mastemon DNA play, and at this point, even if there was one, it'd be a little bit too slow, right? Like you can't just be playing Gatomon, it's just not gonna be enough. More Flame Health side. Flame Health side is okay, like in this case, right? Like you get to answer a Digimon, play a level 5, and heal. Like really, really good strong. Flame Health side is an insane card. But because of the board state, it's just never gonna be enough, right? This level 5 is going to get cleared, and green can just keep building, using the Mimis to accelerate his game plan. Now we know he has the Ancient for the Rhino play. Okay, gonna be hard dropping a JP, and then using the metal to suspend for essentially 0. And now you can swing, get the double trash, right? Or the trash and the pierce, yeah. So first you trash is a Flame Health side, and then checks into an Ophanimon. The Ancient Beetle is 13, so it survives. Gonna be going into the Gatomon in the back. But yeah, it's just too little too late, right? Like at this point, the board's control is lost. Anything that's out on the board is going to get cleared. Reinforce. It's a good idea. It gives them memory to work with next turn. At this one, we've seen 3 Flame Health sides. There's not much that could save them. Again, still so many tamers, so much memory to work with. That earlier Fanny was, you know, it was cute, but it definitely did not do enough. Okay, promoting the Terrier, and I think, yeah, at this point, I think it's safe to swing. We know the first check was the Mastemon. Still has 4 more Digimon to go with. Plus, you know, Mimis, another Issy, green memory. Yep, just swing, swing, swing. Don't gotta overcomplicate it. Sword defeat, and Chaos Degradation is gonna be able to answer the Beetle, but that's gonna be hybrid for game. So a pretty clean game 1. We could see why the green hybrid deck is pretty powerful. Definitely a force to reckon with, and something that you should be prepared for. And if you liked green before, but you know you thought that it wasn't that good, why not try the deck? You might be surprised. As for Mastemon, I feel like Mastemon is still a pretty solid deck overall, but it definitely has, I think, a little bit of consistency issues. Your ratios are all over the place, and like sometimes you can make a very early and powerful Mastemon play and snowball from there, and sometimes you're just not able to do that. We see he's playing the Calmon, which is a cool Digimon. I don't actually think it's that great of a card. I feel like I've talked in depth about that in the past. He's okay. I don't think it's a bad card. I don't think it's an amazing card either though. The Beetle effect, he gets to pick up the JP. Was that a pre-release JP? Sheesh. And then the Gatomon. I think that the early Gato is okay because like the Mastemon deck is so reliant on it. And the earlier you play it, like the more likely it is to survive, right? Maybe right now there isn't a way to suspend it, but there is. So poor Gatomon, about to get clapped again. It's just tough, right? Sometimes you have to Digivolve the Gato in the back, but obviously you cannot do that without a rookie, which the Mastemon player did not open. Gonna be going into a Rhino pretty early. We'll see if this time around he does have the level 6. Could go into a Shivamon right away, right? Once again, no level 6. It's careless insecurity. It's actually going to kill it. Honestly, pretty good outcome for Mastemon player. With the way that game was going, like that was a good chain of events. There was no level 6 and the level 5 died in security anyway. Plus now he picked up a rookie, so definitely some much needed help there. Wonder what his follow-up is going to be. Flame Health side is still okay, right? Yep, there it is. Flame Health side. Can take out the other body and then summon the Gatomon once again. Again, this early on, it's the best chance for Gato to survive. It is most likely. Actually, a horrendous Gato reveal though. I think he bottom decks 2 options and only picks up a Gazimon, so definitely less than ideal. The Calmon, in this case, is getting some pretty good value. Gonna go into another Beetlemon, pick up the Rhino. This one is not gonna be discounted though because, you know, that stack doesn't have a Tamer underneath, so he cannot go into it for 1. But can he answer that Gato? Like, realistically, Mastemon just needs 1 turn of the Gatomon surviving into a Jogger's play. The Chaos is in the trash, right? Once again though, the metal cavatary is there. That Gato gonna be getting answered yet again. Can get the card draw from the Pinamon. So as you can see, you know, green doing a great job controlling the board. But I still want to pass the turnover. Could just go into the Rhino. You know, it is kind of expensive, but it gets the stack above 6k, meaning that it doesn't just die to a Flame Hellside. Gonna go into a Cyclone to finally take out the Calmon, who's definitely doing a bit too much. And then is that a Creepymon picked up by the purple memory boost. Gonna then go with another one. I think this is okay, like he knows that he can't really build on the board right now. So at least with double purple memory boost, maybe in the future he could do something cool. I believe he picks up another Gatomon as well. Gonna go into a Terry in the back. He's got the Mimi to promote it. So that's unfortunate, right? Like sometimes you set up your memory boost to set up for these amazing plays, but all it takes is one Terriermon to just say no to that. We see the Shivamon getting revealed there. Cannot get picked up though. Terriermon gets promoted. Is going to be blocking those purple memory boost. Now he can swing into the Psychmon, going into the Shiva, which is pretty good, right? Not bad at all. At this point, the Shiva is just more pressure, and with the Terriermon, again, it's going to negate the purple memory boost. Once again, Mastemon play has to start from scratch. Hard drop in a Gato, it's just too little too late at this point. He could try and build in the back, but yeah, this just has not been an amazing game for the Mastemon player. He is able to go into the Gato in the back, but again, you know, I think it's too little. The green just did such a good job of controlling the board. Definitely like what I'm seeing from this green deck. Gonna go into a Gasi to pass turn. Now when the Shiva on suspense is going to trash the top security, which helps him get more damage. You know, he's got Mimi to work with. Probably has hybrids in hand as well. That's 3 hits on the board already. Gonna go into a Terriermon. Opts to swing with the Boko first. Oh, it's a TK. It could actually hurt him, right? That's why I don't like TK in those decks. He actually does get the recovery though, which is pretty fortunate. Then swings the Terrier. It is a Flame Hellside, but at this point the little guys have swung. So definitely the correct sequencing for the Shivamon player there. Because now Flame Hellside cannot kill the Shivamon. Can only give it minus 6,000. Shivamon can now swing. I believe it does die to a Lady Devi because of minus 6. But he does have a hybrid and that's gonna be the game. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Shout outs to the green deck. Thank you guys so much for watching.